Hello everyone, I'm Nonye. Welcome to my channel, Chat with Nonye. Today we are going to be talking about blind rage. Yes, the media space is creating an awareness for us all, and there's a reason for us to look into it, talk about it. It has gone beyond we turning a blind eye to what is actually happening. You know, a woman in the month of August 25th lost her life simply because she left her house with the determination of going to bring her husband back home from his girlfriend's house. Apparently, her husband was cheating on her, so she left her house with the spare key of their car. She went to the girlfriend's house where the car was parked. She drove it out from that spot to the driveway, and went banging at the girlfriend's door. You know, yes, her husband was cheating. Yes, her husband was with the girlfriend at that particular time. But now, is it enough for Kiona? That's the woman's name. It was it enough for her to have, you know, gone that far? Some people will say yes, some people would say no. But at the end of this, what happened to her, we will now sit back and ask ourselves if it was really worth all the stress. So back to what happened. She was banging at the door, and from the intercom, the girlfriend was like, they were having this back and forth argument. The girlfriend came out with a gun, shot, but because she was not inside the house, so the first shot fired did not get to her. But how she was able to get entry inside the house, that I really don't know. But eventually, Kiona got access into the house, and the arguments continued. So for the girlfriend to have fired the first shot while you were outside simply means she was going to do that again. And at that particular point, that's why I said it's something we need to talk about. At that particular point, when the girlfriend fired the first shot, it was more like, for me, a warning: go back. For me, I felt at that particular time, Kiona should have just come to the realization that her life was in danger. But because she set out that very day to go bring her husband back home, that was her aim, that was her drive. So every other thing didn't matter to her. So at the end of the day, the second shot, she was already inside the house. And when the girlfriend shot at her, it hit her. So Kiana staggered out of the house bleeding. On her way out, she saw a police car. She flagged it down, told them what happened. But by the time they could get to the hospital and every other thing, she lost her life. Kiana had two beautiful children, two amazing children. Truth be told, betrayal stings a lot. And it stings because you would not do the same to the person that has done that to you. You won't. You care so much about this person. You go all out for this person. Then you end up finding out this person is cheating on you, this person is doing this on you. It stings. It's so painful. It hurts so bad, so much. But now, is it to the extent of somebody losing their life in the process? Is it now worth it? Now, in a relationship where children are now involved, like Yona's case, now what do you think is going to be the fate of these children? One thing we should have at the back of our mind is, out of 10, 8% chance of your partner cheating simply means that partner already has a replacement for you. So now when you come to that realization, that this person that is cheating on me, if anything should happen to me tomorrow, already has a replacement for me. So why do you have to allow anything happen to you? Especially when you have a stake in the family. Your children are there. Let's not forget the fact that we all have a life before we met these individuals. Yes, marriage happened. Yes, love happened. But should we now lose our identity because of these people? It is good to love and love hard, but love with your senses intact. Because when you lose every sense of yourself, you go to the extreme. There's no going back in what you want to do. Because some people will want to go to the extent of hurting that person in order for you to feel the pain they are feeling. But for me, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. In as much as we all agree that all this, the cheating and everything hurts, but it's not worth losing your pride, losing your life, losing anything that is of value to you for that other person. It's not worth it. She's not just the only one. Like I said, the media space is creating an awareness for us all. Some time ago, I heard of a woman that was trailing her husband. Her husband had his side chick. They went somewhere to have fun, and the woman was busy trailing them. In the course of her trailing them, she ran into a parked truck and lost her life. She already had stakes in that family, in her home. She had children. So for crying out loud, you hear some that will like, okay, because he cheated or she cheated, and the person is like, they'll come and like, why? For me, that's extreme. That's extreme because if at the end of the day you don't lose your life because you're offended, you're angry, the person comes back home and you do something drastic to the person, then you will go to jail. Then what happens to the children in the family? Do anybody think about them? Yes, you met this person before your children came on board, but you've been given an opportunity to have children. So they should be first and foremost, your sanity comes first. Your sanity comes because if you it's when you're safe, when you're healthy, when your arts are put together, that is when you can think of your children. So first, yourself yourself comes first. You that is hurting, you that is in pain. That's why there's a need for everybody to have someone you can talk to other than your partner. Somebody that you can air your burden, your pain, you can pour it out to. Not somebody that is judgmental. Someone that would listen to you when you talk. That's why you see some people they go to psychologists just to rant. It took me a very long time to understand when people say a problem shared is half solved. It took me years to understand that, and that is the truth. A problem shared is half solved because you find relievement, even if whoever you're talking to does not have solution to that problem, but you're relieved talking about it. You have the opportunity to think about the situation and try and find a solution. If you feel, you know what, I can't stand this, I can't take this anymore, take a walk with yourself intact. Because you have a life outside the marriage, you have a life outside the relationship. So why burn that bridge? Because you're angry. For me, I believe it's not what hurting yourself, it's not what hurting that person because you're angry. I believe it's an opportunity for you to redefine yourself, rediscover yourself. It is not your loss, it's the person's loss. It's the person's loss for choosing to cheat on you, for choosing to betray you. It's the person's loss. So just use that as an opportunity to recreate yourself. Do something good, something meaningful. Find new ground. Thrive. Like I said from the beginning, it hurts. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not an easy ride. It's not an easy. It's all round difficult. But baby steps. But always have this at the back of your mind. It is not worth losing your life or the life of anybody. It is not worth it. And also remember, there's always life after the whole scenario. All we just need to do is to talk to somebody. That is where healing starts first. Talk. I didn't ask you to talk to everybody, but there will be one person you can rely on, one person you can lean on, one person you can trust, one person you can talk to that would listen. Go to that person and rant. Just say, you know what, I just want to rant. Talk. In that process, heal. Then you cannot take it off from there. I don't want to take so much of our time, but I would like to hear your thoughts about all this. Are you team, I need to deal with this person so that he or she will know that cheating is not good? Or your team, you've done what you have to do, let me move on with my life and make a better person out of me? Which team do you belong to? I would like to know. Please share your thoughts down in the comment section. I still remain your girl, Nonye alone. Please like, subscribe, and have a beautiful day. Bye.